happening? Hope you guys are having a great Monday. Feel me? Let's get the wrist check out the way. So I know if you guys are following me on Instagram and Watch Crunch, I have changed my watch. I change my watch periodically throughout the day. So right now I have on my Squale Professional, 1521 Professional. That's for people that's into dive watches. Today's episode is, let's say it's been inspired by a conversation I had with one of the waitresses at one of my favorite spots, who is now welcome into the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Um, I spoke with her and two other people, right? This past weekend was the wind up. So I'll talk, I'm going to talk a little bit about that. And then I'm going to talk about a couple of other things. We're going to touch what are we going to talk about? The Patek Philippe Cubitus. We'll talk about that briefly. And mostly today is going to be about like affordable watches. I'm going to show you guys some examples of some affordable watches. And again, this is based off a conversation that I had. And yes, this video is not sponsored by anybody. I have this Zenea hat on because my man Jason gave it to me at a minutes an hour watch event, and I'm rocking it. I like that. He gave me. I didn't even own the watch, which for those that want to know what the Zenea watch looks like, I will show you. And I have the cream of the crop, in my humble opinion. Now, that's not to say that the other watches he have are not phenomenal, because I would love to own a different colorway. But I got the one with the meteorite, and you see that red secondhand goes matches the hat. Yeah, so got the little red accents, man. This watch is super dope. And you can get this watch. It's you have to go to the Zenea website. I think it's like 1100. I want to say that. All right, but we're gonna talk about some affordability, some affordable watches that you can get right now. For those, and all of the options I'm going to tell you are primarily automatic watches. Though do not stray away from quartz watches, because quartz watches are dope. And like I'm gonna say, one of the best watches to get somebody as a gift is a G-Shock. I stand on that. I was just in Walmart looking at, they have G-Shocks. You can buy one for $52. They have one for 38 and some change. I don't know the actual model number of that one that I've seen, but there is a G-Shock that you can get. They have the like the Royal Oak style G-Shocks. Those are about $100. Yup, G-Shocks. Welcome in, y'all. Yeah, G-Shocks are phenomenal, man. Those. But for the sake of this video, the sake of this live, rather, and if you're catching this on a replay, I'm going to tell you this. If you are looking for an affordable watch, I have a link down in the description that goes straight to Trifecta Watches. He has a number of watches like from Seiko, Citizen, Boulevard, Longines, Tissot, Hamilton. And you can use my code. You can either use Trapfecta 3D or let's use Trifecta 3D. I have two. There's two codes. You'll save money regardless, right? So if you're looking for a nice watch, so I do want to go over that because that was the conversation that I had. I was asked, what watches should I get for this price? And I'm so glad that you gave me, you guys know who you are, you gave me a price point, so you gave me an idea as to where to go. Now, I'm going to tell you off top, for the price point that some people wanted to stick in, they didn't want to spend over $500 on some watches for various reasons. But the other thing I always ask, I go, because I used to sell watches and jewelry and stuff like that. I used to work for K Jewelers or Signet company. But, excuse me. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. I appreciate you guys being here. Well, here's the biggest thing is, we talk a budget, but then we also talk about lifestyle, right? That's the biggest thing. Like, and if you're new here, I will do a watch review upon request, and I have to experience it or know somebody that has it. Of course, it's still I experienced the watch. I like to just talk about the lifestyle of people that wear watches, where you can wear these watches at. Upcoming, we got a cruise coming up, and I'll be dropping a video that watches that you may see on a cruise, or if you want to take a watch on a cruise with you, what would that watch look like? And I actually have a couple here from a company that I would say, yes, absolutely. If you know, you can wear this watch on a day-to-day basis, but vacation, yeah, you definitely want to take this out there. I just got two-tone Black Bay Heritage, page 4200, off of KIGIG. I don't know what that site is. They sell new attacks 8,500 for the Black Bay Heritage. You pay 4,200. Okay. What is the one watch you would recommend for a college student under a budget? Man, I'm gonna say Timex. I'll say Timex all day. Timex or Casio on a budget, man, because you can get an analog. Now, if they want something like automatic, I would say Seiko. Seiko is a great watch, you know what I'm saying? Because you can, like, with the NH35 or the 4R35 or the 4R36 movement in it, you can beat that watch up. You could just beat the watch. You could beat that watch to death, man. But if you're not particular about name brands, right? If you're like, hey, I would say the Casio, man. The Casio is, man, like, I would say Casio. College student, it has a timer. It got all the little functions and stuff on it, man. You can get one with a negative design or a negative display, or just your regular display. But I would say the Casio, man, is sleek, it's stylish, and it has everything. Man, I like that watch, man. You can get that watch for like 100. Depends though. Like I bought mine for 100. I seen some for 150. But I would do that. I would do that. So, but if they want like an analog watch and they don't care about like name brands, I would say San Martin. Now, this is a Black Bay Pro homage, right? Black Bay does not have that colorway. Like, it's like a army green, right? Not a bad watch. Lume is amazing. It has a NH34 in it, so it has a GMT. So I mean, if fixed bezel. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like something really neat. Now, I mentioned this before because I'm ex-military. Um, I literally, if I was in the military right now, I would wear this watch because I didn't pay that much for it. And going through training and stuff like that, I would much rather have something like this versus having, sort of an expensive watch and destroying it. Because it just depends. Like, cause it depends on your MOS. Could be a mechanic or something like that, or work in supply, amongst others. Let me see. Got my Alpina. What's up, Julius? How you doing? On Friday, that watch punches above its weight. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. Got my Speedmaster and Black Bay. Ooh, Jason, you coming in hitting hard, man. You hitting hard. I like that. We don't care about Diddy. I don't care what. What is the one watch you recommend? Okay, yeah, I got that. My second, like, all right, cool. Steel and gold. These clocks. It's gonna tell me something more than time. Hey, I mean, Rabbit. I will say, one of the conversations I had, and I think we take this for granted. If you go on YouTube right now, go to YouTube, type in watches or watches of 2024. That's why I put in the title today. What watches talked about a lot in the past few days. The Cubitus was talked about, but then they went back, like people doubled down back onto the Black Bay, the GMT, the Omega, the newest one, the retro Omega, and of course Rolex. Rolex is that's gonna always be a conversation. But I will say this for the people that's like, if you are into, like, if you like Tudor, now here's this. I would like to know what you guys think on this one. So we had a discussion about this watch, right? This is the Nomadic, right? So when you look at it, the first thing, it gives you Tudor vibes, right? This is the conversation I've had over the past week. This watch will run you $1,100, right? Now, would you buy this at 1,100? seeing that it does have the vibes of Tudor, even though this watch was built in Belfast, it was tested and approved of in Belfast. Or would you save your money because like this 1100, or would you go ahead and save your money and buy the actual Black Bay? Which one would you do? This is what the discussion, because one group said, well, that makes no sense. If I'm going to spend $1,000 on this, I might as well spend $4,000. But then there was some other people in the group was like, why would I do that? I was like, I don't have to spend $4,000. I can literally use the rest of that money to buy something else. So I will buy this one because I like the look of Tudor. And besides that, this isn't like it was considered like San Martin. We talked about San Martin, right? San Martin is just a brand that homages pretty much everything, but it doesn't have the heritage that this one has, right? Because they're bringing their own. Because this watch, if you can see, if you've never seen it, this watch is built in Belfast, and that rotor represents the Titanic as well as the Nomadic tender. So it has that theme. Let's see. Somebody said fake. Casio's legend of watches. And I love NBC. I love BBC. Alpinist is great. What's up, Luciano? I'm an Invicta guy myself. Keeping it 100.
There you go, man.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, no problem.
My kid's crazy. My kid's DoorDash the chips and stuff. That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. What are we talking about today? Luciano, what's up, T White? We're talking about affordable watches for 2024, right? And that's not necessarily saying that the watch had to come out in 2024, right? I've seen a video on that, and also going to touch on the that new Cubitus watch by Patek Philippe, which I know there's 3 prices on that watch. So let's talk about that real quick. There's 3 prices on that watch. One price is $41,000, the other one is $61,000, and the other is it white gold? I think it's white gold. So you have a stainless steel model with just your basic, color. I think it's just blue or green or whatever. Then you have a two-tone model, right? So you have stainless steel and 18 karat gold, which is $61,000. Then you have the complete 18 karat gold piece, which is $88,000. And it's the Nautilus minus the squares. Minus the circles. It's a square watch, right? And since that watch has been talked about on YouTube, it has been dogged out. People been screaming bloody murder about this watch. They hate it. If I say 1,000 people talked about that watch over the past week, there's probably 14 people that like it. And I could be wrong, but that's just what I've seen. So, yeah, I'll address that real quick, man. Hold on, let me get into the chat real quick. Let me see what's up there. T White is in here. My name is Max. Russia, Moscow. How are you doing? What's going on? We got Russia in the building. Give me a fossil vibe, to be honest. Oh, okay. Yeah. Look at man. Let's see. Invicta hands down, affordable and immaculate quality. Yeah. I couldn't even pronounce the word. Shout out to the moderators. Thank you, moderators, for the spammers, man. I appreciate it. Long Rangers in the building. Immaculate. That's the word right there. As long as you love your watch, that's all that matters. That is true, but that's not the case with some people because what's your man's name off of Time and Tide? I can't think of his name. He wore an Invicta Gladiator for Wind Up New York, and then a very expensive watch. And I don't know what the other watch was. Forgive my ignorance, but I just didn't know what the other watch was. It wasn't a gorgeous watch that he had on his wrist. And there was 2 comments that was made. They kind of get cut off. I listened to it, but I talked to somebody on Instagram, and it just feels like it's borderline. It's suspect how people will say, "Well, love the watch that you own, gravitate to what you like, and what difference does it make, right?" But yeah, social media does not do that. I kind of feel the more expensive micro brands become less compelling as the price of the bigger brands like Longines and Tudor become more available with discounts. That's interesting. Let's pin that. That's interesting, and you guys can tackle that as long as you. I mean, if you want. Which clock did you come? What? Because I know way too much. Nah, that's what the channel is, bro. We've been talking about watches. I've been talking about watches for 6 years now. It'll be 6 years in 3 weeks. Have been on YouTube for 6 years. AKA the elbow, and I did not know that until today, that is like some type of condition in the elbow or something like that. Vostok Amphibia Scuba Dude watches also value for money, and which I do. I have one in the house too. I got one in the house, man. But I will show you if you want to get into a square watch that's not going to cost you $88,000. I will tell you to go over to Aragon, right? It's a thickum if you really like them. And for my Invicta fans, if you haven't tried this before, right? I'm telling you, if you love Invicta, you would definitely like Aragon is amazing. Aragon's amazing. The Loom is amazing too. And this is a watch that I would say, like take this on vacation with you, because I believe this one thing. I mentioned this talking to, I don't know if it was Dave D, it was somebody else. I don't care. I can't remember who I was talking to, but I said that if I walked outside, walked out in the sun right now, and let this thing loom up, it will be phenomenal. It goes back inside the house, you see the loom, right? And then, start wearing down. If you go to the Caribbeans and let that Caribbean sun hit this same watch, it's almost as if it's super powered, man. It's almost like this thing goes to a Super Saiyan level of loom. Just like, it's crazy. It's almost like you can hear it humming. Like if you live near like a electric junction, you hear that buzz coming. The sun overpowers the loom in these watches so much. It is crazy. It is crazy. And the one watch that I'm going to take with me on my vacation is my Islander. This right here, we're talking about money, value for money. And we're just going to tackle it. Like you buy what you like. But everybody can't afford to get, Patek Philippe. Everybody can't afford to get a Tudor, So what are your options? What options do you have? I can tell you this. Seiko gives you some great options. And Seiko gets a lot of flack right now because of quality issues and stuff like that. But guess what people are going to do? They're still going to gravitate to Seiko. I got, this year alone, how many did I get? I got 7 Seiko this year. 7 of them things. This is one. This is GMT. It's not running right now, but like this one, and this is a design that came out in the 60s, late 60s. And the one that came out was actually a chronograph. But this is a remake of that watch. What is it, 68 or something like that? And I like this one. This watch, man, this is a, is there something, like if it was a one and done type of watch, I would say, even if you're the college student, somebody asked me that question earlier, get them this. Great gift. Go ahead and drop about $300 to $400 on a watch. But I don't want to assume that everybody has $300 to $400, and don't assume that everybody got $300 to $400 to spend on a watch. They don't. I will tell you, go right back to that same company, Aragon. You can spend $150 on a watch that has tritium tubes on it. Now this is a chunky monkey. This one right here is 45 millimeters, I think. And anybody that, if you've never experienced a square watches do wear bigger, because this is a 40. This is a 40 right here, and this thing's plenty big enough for me. That thing's plenty big. Keeping Up with the Griffins is in the building. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Any content creators in the building right now, man, thank you so much for being here. You guys are amazing because you guys could be doing your own stuff, man. But the fact that you dropped down on me and those people that's working right now and Nocturnal Watches, you know what I'm saying? Like, Dad Mods, I appreciate you guys being in here, man. And I appreciate you guys being mods because, yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard trying to talk about it, look at what's going on, which I'm about to get right into the comments, man. What do I think about the Fior from Nomadic? I like it. I like it. The biggest problem with Nomadic and any other company right now is saturation. For me, as a customer, saturation. Um, Me and Long Ranger had a conversation about, you know, having the watches that we have in our collection. If you never collect another watch, for those of you guys that are avid collectors, if you never collect another watch, are you happy with what you have currently right now in your collection? Do you enjoy? Do you like? Are you content to the point where, let's say you didn't have to buy another watch for like 4 or 5 years, right? To just enjoy vacations, add a new deck to your house, buy RV, invest in your kids' college education or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you never buy another watch, would you be content with that? I think that's a valid question. And I have like right now, and I'm doing this video, and you guys will see this. I'll be featured on somebody else's channel of some watches. I'm talking about 2 watches in my collection. You'll see it. I'll give you guys more details. Well, that person will give you details as he comes up. But there's 2 watches in my collection right now that if I didn't have anything else, those 2 would not go anywhere. If I just shed it off the whole collection. But yeah, I'm cool. I'm like, well, like exactly what I have right here in this case. Because I got a number of watches in my case right here, right next to me, and I'll be content with those. But as far as that Fiora Nomadic, I like it. I just think it's, you know, the price and the fact that it falls in with so many other watches in that category. Um, I just feel like it'll get drowned out, and you have to be a fan of Nomadic, which I am. I like Nomadic, man. I think Peter, man, is doing an amazing job. Where is my? Because I mean, bro, I think this is one of my favorite dive watches of all time, man. I just like it. It's so crisp and clean. The loom is amazing, but it's the comfortability of this watch that, and I love looking down at it, man. And the loom, when you're looking at it, right? So the actual color of the number markers is creamy. It's like a creamy green. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like if you pureed broccoli. It's like it's like a foamy green, man. It's, I don't know, man. It's just cool, man. Made me think about Popeye or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's spinach. Like if you wear this watch, you just get stronger. The pricing is just wild. Protect Cubitus, aka the elbow. Five stock. Okay, I read that. Can I? No, man, get out of here. I'm not even about to read that comment. Another square watch. That's interesting. Is Boulevard Super Seville? If you yes, I like that. That Seville is dope. I will wear that watch, man. That watch is phenomenal. And I would highly recommend that, man. You guys, and if again, I know a lot of you guys that have been rocking with me. You know that I rock with Jake over there, Trifecta. You can go. I have that link down there. You can go check it out. If you've never seen the watch he's talking about, that go on there and just type in Boulevard in the search bar and just go for it. This use tutor I've got been 0.5 seconds off in 3 days. Not as good as my Speedmaster, but still really good. That's not bad, Jason. Why is Tiffany Blue dial in demand? Anything special about it? It's Tiffany Blue. It's Tiffany Blue. The Tiffany Company has established the marketing. Keep in mind, the marketing is always king when it comes to certain companies. Just like Nike, Tiffany Blue, Rolex, Tudor, like in these past 5 years, man, Tudor just just popping, just killing the game. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. I guarantee you can't get, man. Yeah, Tiffany Blue is gonna always pop. You know, last year they said green is going to be the new blue, right? And they were talking about that was gonna replace Tiffany Blue, and green was popping. There was so many companies coming out with green dials. I mean, shoot, daggone this year. Tissot came out with that green piece right there. Look at that deviant, man. Look at that, man. That sucker right there, man. And I know this is a love-hate. I'm getting mixed reviews on this one. Some people love it. Some people hate this watch. And the comment, is Tissot milking the PRX right now? Of course. Like a dairy farm, bro. It's just a phase. It'll go, yeah, it'll go away and come back. Wow, those price well. Hey, Trap and Shadows, rock my Sky Mod, Casio. Hey, rock that thing, man. My collection is in a state where I'm pretty happy, but I do have a few watches that are arguably too similar to each other, and I need to consolidate. And that's fine. With that, I would highly recommend that, man. If you got watches that you're just like, hey, yeah, I can't. I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, get rid of them, because I guarantee there's a collector right now that will appreciate those watches, right? And that, that frees up some space in your watch box, that puts a little cash in your pocket, man, to do whatever you want, unless there's something specific that you're looking at for watches. Yeah, man, I would say go for it. And I want to get into the affordability portion. Yeah, I'm sort of in a mode where I want to trade up, sell two, buy one, leaner and meaner. That's the idea. Yeah, I would say go for it, man, and enjoy whatever you get. Man, I'm really tempted by that Super Seville. Hey, man, if you like that thing, that Seville, I was looking at them up close, man. Those things, I put it on wrist. It is such a beautiful watch, man. That watch is amazing, man. That watch is amazing. The bezel scared me off a bit, but it's not as flashy as a wider fluted bezel. You know what? I think that adds to the character for me, man. That draws me in. I was like, because it's square and it has a bezel, it's just playing with the angles and stuff. Man, the watch is cool, man. I like the Seville. I think that is a very unique looking watch, man. It's got that like 70s TV style to it. I like that watch. That watch is dope. I got the PRX 40mm crown. So when you screw it. Nothing like that, man. I love that smooth. Oh, yeah, I like that. Nerd with swag, welcome in. I should get one. I wouldn't lose much money on the Super Seville if I had to pass it on. Yeah, you wouldn't. But I think it's more about just enjoying it. But there's no urgency to do anything with the collection. I keep evolving the collection according to change, taste, and willingness to spend. Yeah. Another square. So, hold on, let me do this. Hate to be jumping all around, man, but I've been off for a little bit. I missed Wind Up New York. And I was a little salty about that, man. I hate I missed it, man, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Okay, so I was on Watch Crunch today, right? And I'm just talking about the Patek Cubitus. The haters are mostly people who have never had a Patek and never will. So that doesn't bother me. Terry Stern, president of Patek Philippe and Company. That was translated from, hold up. Get back up there. There you go. That's it right there. Ain't that crazy? The humility in that statement. Now, you brought out a watch that, people are going to rate and judge. They judge everything. You judge and rate the cars you drive. You judge and rate the t-shirt prices, which jumped up. Anybody that's ever went to Walmart to get your A-frames and your t-shirts and socks and stuff like that. I remember spending like $6 on A-frames for 3 in a pack. And then it went up to $9.99. Now you're at $14.99. In some cases, $20. If they make you buy, they say, hey, you get how many? 6 with 2 extra ones. It's like 8 in there. I was like, I didn't want the other 2, man. Like, so let me save some money. But yeah, everybody's gonna be critical of everything, right? And people don't like the design. You can't I guess you can, because he put it. And as far as I know, that's real news. Now, you can doctor up anything. So that could be fake news. But I went and looked at another source, and it said that, people are chiming in on Terry Stern, like, yo, bro, what do you get off, talking to people like that? And some of the people, and then I think it was Ellie, another YouTuber, she just did a video on that, which I have to finish watching it, because it looked like she was playing a part, right? You know what I'm saying? She was playing like an interview. She was interviewing herself or something like that. I got to go back over there and check it out. What's good? What's up, Charlie? Welcome in. All the way, no matter where you go. Yes, that is another one. Citizen is another watch. You got a chance to meet Skylar? Oh man, that's dope, man. You never actually owned a Patek ever. We missed you, man, bro. Like, yeah, man. I tried, bro. Like, but you know, family first type stuff. I think I'm done with other watch streams with the stuck up bunch in their BS. Oh man. I feel you, man. I feel you. Like, you know, I've been in chats where I've been talked about because of my taste in watches. And I said, hey, that's fine. I mean, look, it's fair game. I'm on YouTube, right? You know what I'm saying? It's fair game. So people are going to say and do what they want. And, okay, that's fine. I'm not tripping, you know, but it get mad crazy when people say they got a love for horology. They love the companies. They love watch. They love people getting involved. They love the conversations behind it, man. But then when you pop out, hold up, I'm about to hit y'all with something real quick. When you pop out with something like this right here, right? So hold up, off first glance, back here, y'all see the chronograph. What y'all think that is? Some of y'all already know what that is. I just want to see. I want to see what the comments say. Hold on, I'm gonna unpin that real quick. Yeah, that is what, man. I will hope. I mean, because Time and Tide got their name attached to the bottom of that. So I'm like, bro, I wouldn't imagine that you would put yourself or your business, your company's name, in a position to lose or to be considered fake news. The one that also watch event this past, the boy JJ was running. Oh yeah, yeah. I've been to that stream before. I got ridiculed for having my Invicta. I got ridiculed over there. I got ridiculed last year. They got me. They set me up, bro. Like I got reached out to on Instagram, like, yo, bro, we want you to be a part of the stream, bro. Like we see that you rocking Invicta and you got something to say about it. So I get over there and it was like, yo, I got attacked, bro. Like they like, oh man, bro, I ain't even gonna repeat stuff. They let me have it, bro. I was like, oh man, that's crazy. You set me up, bro. They was laughing at me, bro. They was laughing. Ooh, they was laughing at me so hard. They said he collected Victor. He said, oh God, I got a headache. I was like, dang, bro, you act like I got cancer or I got COVID. Can we say that on YouTube now? I think we can say COVID. We're well out of there. Because I remember back in during COVID, you couldn't say COVID on YouTube, man. It was like a cardinal sin or something. Yeah, man. He let me have it, bro. I was like, and I can laugh about it now, man, because I've elevated to a point where I don't defend the brand. I don't have to because I enjoy wearing what I like to wear. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. You got the whole Invicta. Bow. Got the whole Invicta thing in there on the side. And you got people in the chat like, yo, bro, only collect Invicta, man. What we talking about? And there's nothing wrong with that. And I love the fact that people stand on their business. I love the fact that they stand true to the watches that they like. But let me say this before let me see, hold on. It's kind of irrelevant what stuffy old watch journalists think, in my opinion. Yep, because they only speak for a certain percentage of people, right? And maybe it's the people that matter because they like, you know. So I'm curious as to, is it the people that appeals to that or that like eats that stuff up? They spend a lot of money on watches, like not having a bunch. They may have 8 watches in their collection that average around $14,000 to $15,000, and those type of collectors are considered the collectors of all time, right? And it gets, you know, the lines get blurred a lot when it comes to this whole watch collecting thing. But then I want to address the people that, hey, I don't know what the heck y'all talking about. Like, what is it? Like, so for those that's coming here, we're 34 minutes into this video. If you watch this on the live and you're like, what are you saying? What are you guys talking about? Because it sounds like drama. This sounds like a bunch of mess. It can be. It can be very messy. It can be very drama filled, and there's a whole soap opera around watch collecting. There is. But for those of you guys that have made it this far and you want to know, hey, Trap, okay, I just came here for, like, where should I go? Go down in my description and go to um, Trifecta to look through. He has Seiko. He got a lot of affordable watches, and he also has a number. And I'm going to put some other links in there. There'll be other links because I want you to go make the best decision that you can. And the links that I put in there, I'm gonna try to tie some links to places where you can actually see the watch in motion, because sometimes that helps out. Just seeing the still picture is kind of hard. I'm gonna show you a watch that, and I didn't pay a ton of money for it, but I like it though. This Zodiac, right? It's Super Seawolf. This is one of my most enjoyable watches to just like go on my walks in the park and stuff with. I really enjoy this watch. It's lightweight. It smells good. It got that vanilla infused into the actual rubber, and I have another Seawolf in there too. Just smells so good. But this watch, man, it's just an adorable, attractive, beautiful, robust, all that, man. It's all that. Yes, it is. It's a story-filled watch, and it really don't matter who owns it. I get it. I'm glad that this company came back, because historically speaking, this is one of the first dive watches from the 50s. And this particular design is a remake of that back in the day, which I think is cool. It's cool. Now, I can't get the original because the original will cost too much. But this one, I was able to get this one through eBay. And yeah, man, shout out to Fossil for bringing them back, man. Bringing Zodiac back online. Amazing watch. Man, the thing smells so good. But it's affordable for if you want to get like a luxury style watch, or if you are a name brand type person. Pretty solid. Another company I would say to gravitate to, I showed it earlier, Spinnaker. And from what I heard, Spinnaker was the most affordable watch that you could buy at that Wind Up New York this past weekend. And Islander. These two right here. This is a collab. This is a Spinnaker and Islander collaboration, right? And there was multiple colors. He just brought out another one that actually has the city of Long Island on the dial. So people that love that, well, you can just get you a regular Islander. This is a dive watch, and you see how that man, that crown, man. And you're talking, under $500, right? You can get some Spinnakers as low as $169. I've never looked on the gray market. I've never looked on the the secondhand market to see how much an Islander will go for. But I'm pretty sure you can find some on eBay for a reasonable price. Shoot, I seen the Zodiac for like dirtball over there. It's like $344. Don't know the condition. You have to look at it and see. But squirrel in your world, I know squirrel. Yeah, I like Zodiac. A Hamilton khaki is very nice and never falls around $500 to $600. I remember when Hamilton's was, man, when I first joined the Army, bro, you can get a khaki for $380. You can get, the 38 millimeter joint, you can get that for under $400 all day. But I didn't make a lot when I first joined the Army. Let's see. Collect what you like, what you can afford. Personally, I would rather have one nice watch than 30 cheap watches, but just my opinion. And that's cool that you see everybody. There's no wrong way to collect, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it all applies to you. That's what the thing. Like when you kind of sit back and be like, hold up. It's good being a part of the conversations. I like jumping in the chats, man. Watch Hangout, and I go over to the original OC and check out what they're talking about. But I go to the Watch Hangout quite often and listen to what's going on, and it's some funny stuff. But like when you peel it back the layers and you're talking about watches and stuff like that, one gives you a perspective, gives you an idea of what lane to go in, possibly go in. And that's another thing I like about Watch Crunch. Now you don't have to subscribe or watch anybody on YouTube, but if you want to just have a format like Facebook where you just minus all the family photos and all of the dumb stuff that you can watch on Facebook, Watch Crunch, now don't get me wrong, there's still people on there that will criticize some of the stuff you have. They'll say it in such a way that is not too blatant that they hate your watch, but then you kind of, yeah, it's minimized. The foolishness is minimized. It's not deleted, but it's minimized. And besides that, you get to see some watches. Because I saw a Timex today. I'm not a Timex, a Tissot chronograph. And I have to go back and see if that guy answered me because I was like, I don't know if that was mechanical or quartz, but it's beautiful. It was a nice watch. If you're enjoying yourself, you're doing the hobby correctly. That's right, personally. Yeah, I read that one. House X in the building. Collect what you like and what you can afford. Yup. Nothing wrong with the Invicta for the money. I started there, but never wear them anymore. Few stopped working after a few years. I have a $500 Swiss Moving Pro Diver in the wing logo. Hey man, hey bro, bro. I was rocking this watch, bro, and somebody was like, yeah, it was an Invicta Aviator. My wife bought it for me, man, and I was like, yeah, man, my wife got me this watch, blah blah blah. So I wore the watch. I guess it was a graduation watch. I wore the watch, man. You couldn't tell me nothing, bro. So we was out this little shindig, man, and I had the watch on. It got a leather strap just like this one. And I'm sitting there, it was like, yo, man, that watch is dope. I said, yeah, man. Like, we're talking about it. And as we're talking, the second hand, the hand to the chronograph, boop, I mean, it popped up, hit the glass, and fell back in there. And I was like, he looked at me. I said, dang. That happened right there. I was like, man, what? It popped straight. It just popped up. We was both looking at it. And you know how, like, it's a 52 millimeter. So it was big enough for us both to see. I was like, dang. I just pulled the crown, put it off. I was like, yeah, let me go and put this because I'm going to have to, I don't know. Like, it's out of warranty and everything. I'm like, because I had it for a couple years. And I think it was the third year of me having that watch. And, like, at that time, Invicta had that 2-year policy thing. Yeah, man. It was crazy. I have Khaki King, Auto 42, and Broadway. I have. Do I got it? I got mine is 40. Oh, I got the 42. I got the mechanical. Yeah, can't go wrong with Hamilton for entry level. Yup, I like the B Blaster Spinnaker you have. Oh, I like that one. I was tempted by a Spinnaker Picard. That watch has a cuckoo banana sapphire crystal. That thing is ginormous, bro. But I like it, man. I was trying them on when I went out to Chicago wind up, which was still good, but I was like, man, that New York one though. And then I didn't even know that anybody that stopped by the Squale booth, right? I don't know if you guys, whoever went, Moria Jewelers was hosting the Squale booth. So I'm looking at Derek was like, had posted, and I said, wait a minute. And I saw Squale on the list. I said, yo, that's crazy. I said, that's Derek. So they flew from Indianapolis to out there to wind up, man. I missed out on a lot. You can assault someone with the Picard, yes. Hey, yo, that fit, yeah, bro, that thing, man. And that's not even, the largest Invicta that I ever saw in my entire life was it was a shack piece. And that shack piece, keep in mind, if you did from 10 o'clock to the 4 o'clock, which we measured, that watch was 65 millimeters. 65 millimeters. Then you add like the crown and stuff in it, man. You at 71 millimeters on this watch. I got a video. It's like 2 years. That video is 2 years old. I recorded. I showcased this watch at an Invicta store, and I put the watch over the. Now, if you're in the military, right? When I got my gloves, I had to put on a 5. That's what size I wear. So my hands ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no small hands. I put that thing on the back of my hand, and it took up the entire, like that watch engulfed my hand. I'm like, I ain't got no small hand, bro. Like, comparison to other folks, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if T White's still in here. T White got the biggest hands I know, man. I'm like, bro, him and Jay Boogie. But regardless, that watch took over the whole back of my hand. I was like, yo, that's a bit. Who's wearing that, bro? And I'm talking about the lug. The lug was stupid. The lug was like this, yo. It was like that, man. You talking about the overhang was nuts. And that looks right on somebody with a 9. Like if the circumference is 9 inches on your man, like yeah, cool. But for me, it's 7 1/4, and man, that thing swallowed my wrist. Yeah, whatever. I hate social media. Like there's certain words that just like I said that word and I just automatically thought about TD Jakes. Whatever. 43, biggest I go. And yet, man, listen, man. There are certain watches like I had to give up a lot of watches that I had that was over a certain diameter because it was just like it was too much on my wrist, man. Like, and then I used to wear a Sea Hunter from Invicta, and that one sits up about 24 millimeters. That's how tall it is. And I hit every man. I walk in the house, pow, just hit the door jam every time, bro. Getting in the car, I scratched my car. I was like, and the watch wasn't nothing wrong with it. Nothing scraped off the watch at all, man. But it scraped my paint. I said, God, dog, I ain't got the car anymore. But like, yeah, I had a Buick, man. It scratched the mess out my Buick. I said, dang. I had to go and get that. It's a good thing I was working at a dealership. I had to get it. Yeah. I wish I had an example of it, bro. I'm telling you, man, the Sea Hunter, that sucker is, man, when they say hockey puck, that sucker's that, man. It's that big. And I was rocking the mess out that watch, y'all, man. You couldn't tell me nothing, man. I was like, yo. And my customers, man, I was a assistant manager at, what was I at? I'm about to say Easy Pond. Enterprise. Carbon. I was assistant manager over there. And my customers, like, they loved Invicta, man. They loved Invicta. And they was like, I've never seen this Invicta. That's crazy. Where can you get this from? And then you see, like, it's people with, like, 6.5-inch wrists wearing that big boy. You know what I'm saying? And I say that watch, it looks great on, you know, like, bodybuilders and stuff like that. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I just got irritated with the weight because the thing was a pound of watch. On like, seriously. It's like 1.1 and 1.2 pounds, man, like with all the links. But like the links I took out, it was still a pound, right? So I was like, man, you can have this. It's too heavy for me. TD Snakes. I got Mark's new bracelet on the way for that Lunar Pilot. Yeah, I love to see that, man. I actually seen it on the thing. I love to know what's up, Christopher? I love to know what you guys think of it. My wrist is 8 inches. Okay, you got a sizable wrist. 45 is big but acceptable. Dinner plate on your wrist. Hey, it is. I promise. I promise, because you know what's crazy? In my early, like, years ago, I can't even remember what video that was, man, but I recorded that watch about my early Invicta videos. I was at work because I recorded from Enterprise all the time. I had customers got involved with, like, my early videos, like when 2019. And I think that's when I bought that watch. And I literally put my Coke can on top of the watch, right? Like it fit perfectly up there on top of it. I said, now that's crazy. That's crazy. That's a big watch, man. Yeah, I can't wear nothing that big now. It depends on the case. I have a 7-inch wrist. It's a Seiko Turtle, 45 millimeters, fits me well. I find L2. Oh yeah. Lug to lug is more important. Yeah, that lug to lug is that's definite. Depends on what it is, man. You know, that's why, like with this, that one is 50 millimeters lug to lug. But again, I got a 7 1/4 inch wrist. So it just fits. I just like the way it fits, man. And I went and got that Milanese bracelet, and that is my Glycine Combat Sub. That is one of my go-tos. That's one of my go-tos. And that's another watch that's very affordable. But I don't know. You know, I would like to know, and please leave in the chat once this video airs and stuff like that. If you catch this on replay and you make it this far in, if you want to know about a watch that I've experienced, or maybe not, I mean, the community, you can ask the question in the chat. I promise you can. Just leave a message. And this people normally will get, like, shoot, y'all get to it before I do. if somebody asks a question, that's what I love about this community. You guys get to it before I do, man. So I think that's pretty dope. But leave down there, like, what are you trying to spend? If not, if you want to be private with it, man, just follow me on Instagram and send me a private message, and I will put you in touch with whoever I can with that, because I know people that like there's people that selling watches too, and if I recommend somebody to you, trust me, it's not going to be somebody that's going to rip you off, or I think that don't take care of their watches. I don't do that because we just don't do that. 160-ish grams. Yeah, I can deal with that, man. But you got to think. So we're talking. Some of the watches like 350 grams of pure steel. That's heavy, man. And I'm gonna you know what's the heavy like in the quartz, bro. The 8040N is a movement. That's a heavy movement, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like that's a heavy quartz movement. And then you got all this steel around it. That's a lot. It's a lot. The new bracelet, yeah, that new bracelet looks fresh. It's enough to feel some weight on your wrist, but not enough to start causing comfort problems. Still, my company's watch is full titanium. Huh? Maybe we should. Yeah, we should do that, man. I mean, if we're talking like stainless steel, or just, I tell you what, and I have one right here, man. This black tip, bro. This thing is pretty comfortable. That's full titanium. Full titanium, man. That thing, it's lightweight, man. I don't know how many grams this is, man, but this is a comfortable watch. I slide that thing on, close it up. It's like it's comfortable, man. It was like it was made to be there. It was made for that. But I still get into my leather straps and stuff, and I wasn't really a leather guy, man. But I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna tell you this. He don't pay me to say this. I don't have a sponsorship with Visitor. But one of the best, I didn't say what I think is the best watch for 2024 is, but this is definitely a watch that, if you want to get a micro brand that isn't talked about, this one right here. The ergonomics, the beauty, the leather, just the visibility, the overall aesthetics of this watch is amazing, bro. Like this watch is freaking amazing. The loom is amazing. It has a Miyota movement in it. This watch is delicious, bro. Like I really like this watch, man. This sucker right here, bro. This would be like the perfect gift for somebody that just graduated from college, bro. Like, man, that thing's stupid, bro. That thing, oh my gosh, bro. Hold on, man. Just look at that, man. And you could throw your blazer on with this, right? I'm taking this on vacation with me, but you could throw your blazer on with this and then come out and be like, you know what, I'm gonna just throw some ball shorts on, man. I feel like going just to the mailbox with my house coat on or whatever. Throw that on, man. Just take that down there with you, just to walk a few feet to your mailbox. Even if your mailbox is attached to your house, man, put this watch on before you go to the mailbox, man. Telling you, man, to change your life. I know I'm bugging, man, but I really like that watch, man. One of my favorite companies this year for 2024 is, I'm going to say, Tissot. Tissot is one of my favorite companies because I think, with all of the watches that were said, and I'm going to show you guys something. We're at 53 minutes. I'm going to bug up out of here in a second, but I want to show you guys something. And this is based off of what has been said online. Watches of 2024, as far as this month is concerned, the Hamilton Murph. That is one of the watches of the year. The Omega Speedmaster, the Speedy, the white one. Now, of course, you got the original that just came out, but that white one, I just chose the white one because I like that one more than any other Speedmaster outside of the Speedmaster 57, which I consider that to be the ultimate. Me and Monk got we just gonna have to agree to disagree. He likes a bracelet, I like the strap, but we still can coincide with each other because Monk's my guy. I like Monk, man. Hold on, let me see. I lost my place. Okay, there we go. What's another watch? Longines is another watch for 2024 that's said to be one of the best choices. Now, I am referencing from somebody else's site, right? So I just want to give Chisholm Hunter his credit, because, or Harrison, his credit, because I've got these pictures off of his page or his YouTube. Like, I was looking at the best watches, and I agree to some of these. Now, this one is a Breitling. And I don't consider that to be like a good pick for 2024. It's boring looking to me. But he also chose this Panerai submersible as being a great pick for 2024. And I could dig that. I could dig that. Because y'all know I like Panerai. Hey, what's up, Bob Cohen? What's going on, bro? What you got on? What watch you rocking? I zeroed my Speedmaster August 29th, and today it's only 20 seconds fast. Not bad, Jason. You sound like you got a really nice collection, bro. I tend to like the white dials to begin with. Okay. Oh yeah, man. Man, it's too heavy. Wow. Did you handle the purple one? That purple one. Who did I see do that? Sophie. Sophie. I watch her. Sophie is dope. I like Sophie's channel. Are you guys ready to spend some real money on Halloween? Boy. Are we talking? No, what are we talking? What money we spending on Halloween? Are you talking candy or are we talking watches? Or both? I'm just asking because I know Spinnaker's dropping a Halloween piece. The second day. And there's two versions of it. And I like both versions of it. I think that's a dope watch, man. Straight for Halloween is a great novelty watch. Something I think you could wear that. Yep, I would definitely wear it past Halloween. I would definitely wear it past Halloween. That purple leather, man. That's crazy. Pelagos. Ooh, I spend a spooky amount on a watch. Spooky. Okay, I see what you're doing there. We're okay. We're in it. We're in Halloween right now. That guy, Dad, owns a watch boutique. Sometimes his list also happen to be what they sell. Okay, I'm big on titanium now, but I like the hardness treatment. Yes, man. That's the thing, man. Like me and Dave D talk about that. Give me my Vickers. Wearing an open heart bolt. Okay, open heart bolt. Okay, all right. I had to 10,000 for a watch is a good starting point for me. Let me ask you this, Jason. A watch that you don't have in your collection right now. What does that look like? Like, what would you consider? If you were to go and buy a watch right now, what would you recommend for us at that price point? At that price point. And I will, and anybody that and I don't assume that everybody is at the same spending point. So I will be dropping a link to Exquisite. I will be dropping a link to Exquisite Timepiece. Once this live is over with, all those links will be down in the description. You'll be able to grab them. Now, if you put Trapvision in the discount bar over Exquisite, you'll get a discount. If you put Trapfecta or Trifecta 3D in the discount bar, you get a discount. Apply your discount, Trap. I'll send you a pic. Okay. Will Candy Watches. I'm eyeing a San Martin SN014. AliExpress 1111 sale. Hold on, y'all. Give me just a second. I'll be right with you. After these messages, I'll be right back. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. What is that? Let me get these comments. All right. I had to pull up. So which colorway are you talking about? Because I see two colorways in that San Martin. I see. Okay, they got a 2024 model, and this is so one website is calling this a Gata watch, and I'll show you guys what it looked like. Hold on. This is what he's talking about right there. No. No, I don't want your cookies. Get out of here. And that say 352, 352 on AliExpress. This next piece. These are too generic. They sell 1 million of those a year. Don't want to stand out for 10K. I'm an Omega Rolex Tudor guy. Okay. I hate when I'm wearing the same shirt as some. Hey, hold up, bro. Wait a minute. True story. So this lady gave my wife a dress or something. Or was it a shirt? I think it was a shirt. And we came to church, right? Two things happened. She said, "Oh, girl, I see you wearing the shirt that I gave you." So now my wife is like peed off, like, "Yo, you ain't got to say that out in public." Two, somebody else had the same shirt. So I don't know if she gave her multiple shirts. I said, "Dude, that's my wife never wore that shirt again, ever." I think it's in the trash. It got to be in the trash because I ain't seen it. Oh man, 10K Novelot. I'm not even familiar with that. Hold up. Let me look at that. I don't know what that is. You just told me something. And trust and believe. Okay, that's enough of that. Get out of here, sucker. I just had a message come across my phone. Okay. That is a weird name, too. Let's see what they look like. Case backs are interesting. Oh, no, wait. Did I spell that right? Yep. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the same watch that you're talking about. This is something else. I don't know what that. You say it's 10K? Well, the watch I'm looking at, that's not a $10,000 watch. I'm looking at San Martin's are nice for the price. They just need some original design. Yeah, I don't know if you guys agree with me or not. I think, right now there's so many different options, man. And those you guys that went to the wind up, you've seen how many watches that are out there. You've seen the companies, man. And as much as I would love to support some of these watchmakers, I have to stick to my guns and stick to what I know, and just enjoy and learn about the companies that I know that I will never have, possibly never have, or waste my time with trying to do it because it's a lot of watches. So Jason, you said that you're sticking to particular brands, from your Omegas, your Tudor and Rolex. Fine, that's fine. I think that's easy to do. I guess. Because I don't think, like me personally, I think if I was in your position, man, I don't know, man. I have too many squirrel moments. Because it's so much stuff out there, man. Like Certina, I love Certina. Formex, Fortis. I mean, there's so many different companies that I'd be like, ooh, because I can imagine, I know me. If I got $10,000 to spend, it's just me. If I got $10,000 to spend right now, man, God, dog, where do you go, man? Because I love Longines, man. Longines is a phenomenal watch brand. But then I love my Panerai. And that's why I chose the thumbnail, the Panerai, man. I just, Panerai, oh, man, it's just a beautiful watch, man. But at the 10K, I would be thinking, like, okay, like the one watch that I don't have in my collection that I really want, man, is that Certina with that double security system, man. That dive watch, I like that, man. Doxa, I like the Doxa 300 though. I want the Doxa 300. I like that watch too, man. Um, Dude, I wouldn't like Tissot. I mean, yeah, Tissot's dive watch, bro, like that. And I don't necessarily have to have that Tissot 2000, but I just like that watch as a whole. I love the aesthetics, man. It is beautiful, and the price, man. I think that's what's most attractive is Tissot's giving you a taste of that. You know, whether you want to call it entry or not. Because I think sometimes the we call it entry. Some people stop right there. They's like, this is luxury. This is it for me because they're used to uh, not either not having a watch or having something a little cheaper, right? Um, but again, for the sake of me just repeating what I said, if you're looking for an affordable watch, something different with their own design language, Aragon is one. Phoebus is another that just has like this funky, fresh design language. It's not trying to be something else. Aragon's definitely they have elements of like the Bell and Ross on this one, but it's his own thing. It's weird and it has this cog style. Look at the actual bezel, that cog style bezel on it. Very machiny. This thing is like crazy. And then of course the Phoebus Apollo. And there's I have a couple of Phoebi watches. And I got those based off the recommendations of some people that I follow on YouTube. There's a $40 coupon on Benisol 0144. Ooh, $40 that's a lot. I'm in Canada, so 10K. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. It's like seven grand, and y'all gotta pay, man, bro. I think like if you're a Canadian, I'm just basing this off what I've been told. It'll probably be better for you to fly into the United States and grab it and come and go back home with it. Cause man, that's crazy, man. Y'all gotta spend so much money for it, like the customs and all that. Yeah, that ain't right. B Lamb, what's up, bro? I'm talking a nice watch with true air house movements. What do you? Okay, so Jason, what do you think about Orient? Would you, anybody for that matter, would you do Orient? I don't have Orient in my collection, but I'm considering Orient as a watch that may pop up 2025. We're talking a total of five. If I do buy anything, it's five for the entire year of 2025. For the sake of like, the one watch there's two watches that I hate I missed out on this year is the Certina and then the Formex Essence 39 millimeter, man. Those two, and that was the one with the meteorite. That one just Formex as a whole, I think is that design, and I put it on. I tried to watch on, and I looked at it, and I've been looking at Formex for a couple years now, man. And I said, yeah, I could definitely. It just goes with what I do. It's an active watch. It's an active sports watch. It's ready to go. I just like it. And and I don't want to, with the prices and stuff like that, I didn't want to I could have got the field watch when I was out there in Chicago, wind up, but I was like, nah, I didn't want to get that just to have the Formex name. I was like, I want what I want. I think there is a vintage watch to be had in that range. I don't know, but I'm obsessed with the Hanhart 417 ES 1954 flyback. Such a great looking chrono from Germany. Darn you, Julius. What are you doing to me, fam? Yo, man. Gosh. Gosh. Julius, you did this, man. You just pushed me down a rabbit hole. Darn it. All good, though. The 417. Let me see what that thing look like. Let me see what it look like. What you talking about? Ooh. 60s racing chronograph. Is that what you talking about? Is it 42 millimeter jump? Oh, wait a minute. You said, hold up. You said ES 1954. My bad. I'm tripping. Oh, snap. It's on Chrono 24. For 24, let's go to Chrono 24. Let's see. I'm going to show y'all. Give me a second. Wait a minute. Somebody just had this on their page. I just saw this. Somebody just showcased this hand heart the other day. Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't that TGV? Yeah, I think that was TGV I saw that on. That shit right there. Yeah, that's beautiful, bro. Yeah, that's beautiful. Ooh. I think that in the hand heart, that comes in less than the Longines flyback, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, I think it is. It's cheaper than the... That's nice, man. 2400. I just saw one on Chrononex. Or Chronex.com. I say Chrononex. Chronex.com has it for 2270. For those, just type it in your Google. You can't get a vintage color travel for around that range. Nerd with swag. Peace out. Yo, Joe was in the building. Couldn't see everything. Man, I heard you was, hey man, I heard that you was exhausted, bro. You was like going through that thing, man, but what, hey, that's what it be like, bro. And I haven't even been to like that with something that big. So you just jumped both feet in, bro. But I heard Skylar was going through that thing like, and his wife is trying to keep up with him. I might be. Hold on, let me see. You might go to, what's that dorm? What? What is that? I can't even pronounce that one. I'm not even gonna try. But I'm about to type it in. I know about it today. That's one thing I love about Android phones. Or I think any phone does that, is save your what you look up. I got the song part, but doing Bluth in song. Ooh. Okay. Get out of here with the cookies, man. Okay, let you see one of what that look like. That's classy look. What y'all think? That's dope, ain't it? I like that. I'm gonna have to look more into that. But Certina is not 10K. Heck no, Certina is 1,000. I'm big on Phoebe's great company. Oh man, yeah, you can wear these and not worry. Yup. McDowell, Time, Rockville, a micro brand to me is named after my hometown. McDowell, Time? Y'all give me some good one, okay. McDowell's. That was the name of their restaurant, the fast food restaurant in Coming to America. Welcome to McDowell's. Okay, let's see. Rockville is a 40 millimeter something. Ooh, 649. I don't know what movement is in there, but that's what that bad boy looked like. Like the indices, man. Like it's gilded or something. What is, let me see, what? Okay, 40 millimeter. It's 13 millimeters thick. AR coating, sapphire crystal. C3 loom. It has a MWW 7081 automatic, 28,800 beats per hour, 38-hour power reserve, 300 meters. Okay, it got some. Oh yeah, that's diving. You can go. Oh, look at the loom on this sucker, man. That loom is fresh. She also have a Tudor Prince Day two-tone fluted bezel from '89. Oh, you got some vintage stuff in your collection. Orient, no China. For me, just Swiss. I feel you, brother. Heard this story before, bro. Legend has it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Man, bro. Hey, you know what? Next year though, man. I want to do a little bit more traveling, man, and I want to be in a position where I can actually get out and see a little bit more. Um, man, I would love to. I would love to get a Sprinter van and just live out this thing that I'm saying, like I've been wanting to do for a while. Um, yeah, I've had this vision for a long time, man. Like really taking this on the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I love going to city to city, learning about different. I typed in like the best. Um, I think Teddy Bulbasaur did. Man, Teddy Bulbasaur touches everything, bro. Like as far as watches is concerned. Um, I think he did a top 20 or top no top something. Maybe I'm gonna just say top 20 best watch authorized dealers across the United States, right? And I think it may have been the world, but like he covered a lot, man. Like in Rhode Island, he got two here. He got Moria Jewelers as being in the top 20, and Reese Nichols. And I was like, I thought that was pretty dope, man. He covered a lot he's covered a lot of material. I'm still really keen on standard horology personally. When I'm not buying quartz watches, I love the Salida movement. Favorite movement now was the Salida 300. Salida 300s, bro, like, because I have Salida 330 in this one right here, right? And, bro, when I tell you the wine on this thing is phenomenal, it's so smooth. Gosh, man. Hold up. I love that tech, bro. Oh man, that thing is beautiful. Like Hamilton, Certina's, it's just so okay. All those brands, I like all those brands. Not like a Hamilton, they just reworked that up. Okay, data situated, situational for me. On some watches, it would be a crime to add the date, but usually I want the date. Yeah, you know what? I like a date, but what I did was I chose this nomadic with no date. I didn't want a date on it. So I like some, because I have so many watches with dates. Um, yeah, I just had to go with that one. Yeah, yeah, that was that. And I'm not. So let me ask you guys this, man. Are you guys opposed to a watch with a ghost date? Are you guys opposed to that? Because that was a discussion I had with some collectors, man. And their thought process was like, that's lazy on the manufacturer. Just trying to cut costs. I don't want to feel that ghost date. And if I do have to get it, or if it's something I like aesthetically, it has to be priced right. With that ghost date, I need money taken off. Paramedic is at a 2824. Modded barrel, mainspring, slowed down to increase power. Yep. Really, I am that upcoming Venezianico. Yes, I saw that, man. That nerd. I seen that. That and that could be a problem, man. But like, what does that look like over a course of time? Like every 5 years, if you go and service your watch every 5 years, be it in house, like what would that look like? You know what I'm saying? Like, and hopefully it's a watch that you really love. Like, cause I'm saying if you went and got an Omega or even got get your Tudor, man, like it costs, man. Try to protect. Trifecta. Yeah. Go get you a Nautilus. Go find you a Nautilus. Yeah, Square Watch was $150, bro. 150. That I like. If you're talking about this Aragon, if you're talking this Aragon, it's $150. My grill. The Etta. Oh yeah, they do. Man, they do. Let me see. I know. Oh, hold on. Let me get to that. No accuracy report. I never missed an appointment flight in the last 20 years. But did the Victor or Aragon give me a time? I've had that discussion too, Bob. Sometimes like people don't care about the deviation time. You know what I'm saying? It's like as long as the watch serves the purpose of why you bought it in the first place. If you want something like really accurate, I would always say you like if you want extreme accuracy and you don't care about quartz, I'm like, man, go get you a Boulevard. You know, but eh, it really it matters to me, but then it really don't. You know what I'm saying? I think just to say that, like, hey, because I have some watches that when you buy, that's one thing I love about micro brands. They give you the card. Some of them give you the cards. I'm gonna show you. Well, let me see. Do I have them out here with me? I'm gonna show you. Watch that. So this one, Cincinnati Watch Company, gave me my card and showed me where my watch was running, as well as Jack Mason. Jack Mason gave me a card that showed me just like the seconds. And this one is running pretty nice, man. Oh, and I don't have it out here with me, man. My Dufresne, he signed the card. Steven signed the card for me. Yeah, which I think is pretty dope. The Rockville has reworked and regulated 2824. And it's not that Rockville is not it's not price bad. Bit of a mouthful. Yeah, that is a long name. Yeah, I can't pronounce any of their stuff. My family is from Germany. Wow. There's a company here, man, that his family's German descent, and it is the gosh, man, hold on, bear with me. Flederman. I had to like do a name dump because we've been talking names and I'm looking at all these different watches. So Adam Flederman, his family's from Germany and he's a micro brand. His watches are built right here in Indiana, but they have like the German design and stuff like that, or their legacy is infused into the watch, the history of it. If you want to be able to pick up, set it quickly, no date. Yep, ghost date. The watch better cost under 400. Yep, see that's the thing. That was the argument or the agreement because I said the same thing. The Solita 330 is smooth or smooth. I like to check some LGP stuff because I'm loving the Neotis. I want to try German. I don't have anything German. Do I have it? Outside of my Flederman stuff, I don't have a German-based watch yet. Hold on, let me think about that for a second. Do I have a German-based watch? Nope, I do not. Oh, what's the company? Tutuma. You guys know what? You ever heard of Tutuma? I want one of those. I went over to. We have an AD here that has them, and he won't let me film in there. He won't let me film, but I want one of those watches, man. I like those watches. My Prince Day was $1,500 to refurbish. And how it's an 89? You know, I regulate my mechanical watches so they gain a few seconds per day. I prefer they gain than lose. Yep, that's 1,500 Canadian. That's a lot for me. A watch isn't for telling time. It's for your style. Your phone tells the time. Flederman Von Reese, thank you. The watch must be in rough condition, though. What's the purpose of in-house everything if you're just going to rely on the phone? Hey, it was a joke. I'm sensing holes in your boat. What? Uh-oh. I'm going to unpin that real quick. Well, 89, shoot. I mean, so I can't say who it is, but there's a collector that had his. I don't know if was it a Submariner or Datejust. I can't remember what model he had, but he just recently got his Rolex repaired, and it cost him $4,400. $4,400. Now the watch is worth around what, 16 to 18 thousand dollars. But yeah, he spent $4,400 restoring his Rolex, and I was like, sheesh, gosh, $4,400, man. That's my Panerai, bro. Oh, don't think that I was buying my Panerai new. Mm. When I'm ready to buy my Panerai, I'm going right over to Moore Jewelers because they always got a Panerai all the time. All the time. So I ain't even tripping on that. I guarantee y'all be able to walk over there and look at my piece, like, yo, let me get that one. Walk out happy. You know what I'm saying? And besides, I got too many watchmakers that's around me to where when I do need to repair that thing, I'm like, yo, bro, here we go. You know, whatever discounts you can give me. If it's 12% off, I'll take it to get repaired. But that's a watch that, I definitely want to add to my collection. And it's not because of popularity of being on YouTube, though I have. Now I'm not gonna lie and say that I haven't bought watches just for the sake of putting it on this channel. I have, but I can tell you that I enjoy watches. Well, some people can get caught up in some name brands and spending whatever and talked about. I just like to enjoy, so I will rock. You know what I'm saying? My Islander watches all day, which I think this watch is phenomenal for what I paid for it anyway. Mark has this system when you go to a wind-up, and not to say that you don't have to buy a watch from him, and that's another person. I'm not sponsored by Mark, but it always behooves the collector to go and see Mark at one of these wind-ups because he gives you $50 in hand if you wear one of his watches. You got to buy the watch first. And it can't be a collab. It got to be an Islander. So you walk in with an Islander, he gives you $50, and then if you turn around, you give him that $50 back. He'll take an additional $50 over the watch, off the watch that you're looking at. I think it's a good deal. He's a marketing genius, I think. Just a great businessman. Briston. Okay. Oh no, we ain't. Listen, one thing is when you guys talking back and forth, I already know, man, we gonna always have banter back and forth, man. Always. That's a prerequisite of being a watch collector. You're gonna have banter back and forth. It's all in respect and love, you know what I'm saying? I like to razz people too. You know what I mean? Do come across some people that can be mad disrespectful, but I learned a valuable lesson on YouTube, man. It does not pay to sit here and argue and cuss you out and all this other foolishness, man. I'm not about to do that. I just be like, hey, bless you, and keep it moving. If you disrespect me, okay. I'm not even about to. Ooh, Briston, okay. What? They got a nice looking design. They on Joma Shop too. That's square. That's super square. It's called a Club Master. Let y'all see what that look like. Look at the bracelet though. That's like that's a Patek type of bracelet. That's giving me Patek vibes. So those are on bracelet. They are $1,000. Let's see. Latest release. 10 years of. So they've been a company for 10 years. The HMS Automatic Clubmaster Legend Diver watch is 40 millimeters, fully mirror polished with 316L steel. Central seconds in day, unidirectional rotating sapphire bezel. Huh? Oh, it does? Okay. Oh, it got a bezel on there too. I didn't know that. I thought it was just fixed. Well, of course, yeah, whatever. Let's see. The Miyota 8315 automatic. I wonder if it's hackable. Yeah, so yeah. Self-winding bar bearings bi-directional. It's a 3 hertz movement, 21 joules. Power reserve up to 60 hours. That's interesting. That is interesting. A Miota movement, mechanical self-winding with ball bearings. Okay, so that's what it look. Oh snap! That's what it looked like. That's nice, ain't it? That's really nice. You know I don't care about hacking anymore. Used to care. Joe is about to build a new watch shelf. Busting balls is part of the fun. Let me see. I think I did. That sounds familiar. Hold on, let's see. Orca. Yes, yeah. I did look at the man. Look at that sucker, man. That sucker right there says, man, get out my face, you clown. That right, you know what? If Vegeta was a real person, this is the watch that Vegeta would wear. Right there. This is the Prince of All Saiyans watch. Yeah, buddy. It's not necessary to time the events of our lives on a mechanical wristwatch. Yet we do so because it deepens the experience, because it imbues it with a sense of poetry. The model number 2 was born of romantic utility. I like that. A compact and robust companion, dependable and beautiful, designed to wear daily. Yeah, bro. Featured in Houdinki. Our story, founded by New York-based designer and watch enthusiast Jesse Marchant. Okay. Hey, bro. Yeah. I remember this. I remember seeing this. Mm-hmm. That's a nice watch, boy. Ooh, look! I like that stainless steel junk. Oh, look at that, man. That's silver. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like that. Also hand winding on automatics. I can never do. I was really impressed with their chronograph and wind up. Man, yeah, there's a surprising market for wood watches in Finland. Yeah, you know what? I've seen that. I still get wood watch promotions on Facebook and Instagram. It's a bit pricey, but that one is fire in my opinion. Yeah, it is. It was one company. Oh my gosh, man. Dave D sent me. It's man. I got it on this phone. Oh crap. What is the name of that company, man? I think their watch is around $1,700, and it had like this enameled dial on it, man. It may have been Swiss movement in it, or I think it was Swiss movement or Swiss made watch. But they just had these enamel dials that was crazy, man. Like, and we're talking price point, right? Um, I'm out of the frame of like if I'm spending $2,000 on a watch, right? We're at that $2,000 price point. I want a chronometer certified timepiece. I want that extra. I want my watch to have gone through a watch boot camp, okay, before I give you 2 grand. Or it has to be something that I find this phenomenal that fits inside, like the luxury, the history. There's a number of things that I'm looking at, man. And just because the cost, like you say, the watch is worth that, like for Breitling, I like Breitling. I may want to get, another Breitling at one point. It's not on my to do list right now in the next 5 years, but or 3 years. In the next 3 years, yeah, because I was looking at the watches I really want to have in my collection over the next 3 years. That's major. That's over a certain price point. My bad, bro. I'm gonna call you out, bro, because you called me, and if you looked on your phone and seen that I was live, bro, bro. Yeah, my brother just hit me up. Wood watches are really steep money. They break very easy. I never owned a wood watch though. He was super cool when I met him over the weekend, Joe. Oh yeah, man, dude. I'm still kind of salty about that thing. God dog, well, sheesh. But yeah, man. So let's table this for a second, man. We're gonna table this, man. I think next week, like I said, in 2 weeks we'll be on vacation, right? We'll be out there on a cruise, and what I'm gonna do is it's an Invicta based cruise, and it's an Invicta collectors based cruise, and I am going to have wrist shots like crazy. But I am going to visit the stores there, and I'm going to have them do the whole authorized dealer demonstration for like the different brands, because those ships do have a number of like some of the brands that we talked about. And like I want to say they did I see an Oris on? I want to say I seen an Oris on the last cruise I went on. I could be wrong, but I think I seen an Oris. Excuse me. But what I'm going to have them do is when I'm on the ship, you will get content because I have the package. I got the internet package. I will still be going live. I will like literally there'll be content drop every day that I'm on this cruise. So whatever I see, you guys will see, and hopefully I can get some stories of some people with some phenomenal watches, which I know I will be able to. People like talking about the stuff that they collect, man. So I definitely want to bring that to you guys. I'll be doing the postcard. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my watch was here. I'll be sending that, and that will be posted. That'll be the first time I've ever posted that type of content on YouTube. Because I normally in my community tab, I'll just post like a story a day. I'll do a review or something like that, or a poll. I will be doing, hey, my watch was in the DR, right? And there's a couple of watches that I have assigned for that. I definitely want to take my Spinnaker on vacation with me because look at that colorway. That deserves to be on vacation. That colorway, you cannot wait. Okay, summer's over with, and this is a summery watch. So what do you do in the meantime? You take your summer watch with you. Mazanea, that definitely, like, so these watches, because the lume is so amazing, I have to take these watches with me on vacation. And I would like for you, we'll talk about that in another video, man. Like, if you were going on vacation, what watches would you take? But I'm going to have the whole crew up here next week, and you'll see some of the people that's going with me on vacation. We're going to talk about the do's and don'ts and all this other stuff as far as watch is concerned. And I will say this before we get to that part. If you are a watch collector and you love taking your watches on vacation with you, do not store those watches beneath. If you can't bring those watches on that plane with you, you better not do it. You better not put a 30 slot underneath a plane. You better not put a 10 slot. You better not put no slot of your watches underneath that plane. You better not do it. You better not do it, because guess what? Even though you'll go through hell and high water getting it, reimbursed for the watches that come up missing, but like if you got an heirloom in there or something that's rare that you can't get back, chances are you will never get that watch back, because once that case is gone, it's out of there. Slam pickings, bro. You're done. You're barbecued, as they would say. Man, I appreciate you guys being here, man. Thelonious, you're going to be famous real soon. Safer FedEx and those to the destination. Yeah, I'm telling you, open your watch box and just see sawdust. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I won't buy a watch that can get termites. Boy, that's crazy. That's that's crazy. Yeah, man. So yeah, that's it for today, man. I appreciate you guys giving me something to do for the past hour. And oh man, I think is this the longest live we've had? I think one of the longest lives we had. But I just appreciate it, man. And we'll come back. I think that was a phone call I was getting. My buddy probably want to come on live. And if that's the case, we may come live on a panel and you guys can come up, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Yeah. So with that being said, I'm out of this thing, man. I hope you guys have an amazing Monday. And keep it pushing, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your watch collection. You already know what it is. Hey, y'all send me a request on IG. I would love to see some of y'all watches, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to follow y'all on Instagram. You feel me? I ain't trying to get in your business. I'm just trying to see what watches y'all posting. You feel me? So, all right, man. Y'all be blessed. You feel me?